Hello friends, welcome to the world of Ayurveda, the channel which is created for telling the facts about the Ayurveda, the impacts about the Ayurveda and how Ayurveda can be useful in the life of healthy people as well as the people suffering from the diseases. In the last episode, I talked about certain historical facts and interesting facts about origin of Ayurveda, why Ayurveda was desired to be created and how it came to the Indian subcontinent. Today I will like to tell you about, in brief, the other historical aspects of Ayurveda. I told you in the previous episode that the primarily are the basic books with which the Ayurveda is recognized are the books of Samhita called, that is 7000 BC to 5000 to 6000 AD, that is Charak, Sushrut and Bhagavad Samhita. Now after this Samhita period, a lot of scholars started concentrating on the knowledge of Ayurveda and even started to have their own commentaries, own compilation, own books by their own names. As they were journal books which containing chapters on various specialties of Ayurveda, and so much so they were books which concentrated on particular aspect of the Ayurveda. In this particular period, which we call as Sangraha Kal, which extend up to the medieval period of our country, a lot of books of Ayurveda were written. This includes the Hari Samhita, Sharandar Samhita, Madhav Nidana, Bhaprakash Samhita, and so many other things. All these books are basically having their foundation in the principle what we commonly call as Brahitrayi, or the three primary Samhitas of the book. In the medieval period, there came a very drastic change in Ayurveda therapeutics in particular, and a new school by the name of Nagarjuna came into existence, and they started the use of heavy metal preparations in the management of diseases, with the aim that the use of heavy metals in very fine qualities, in very fine preparations, will increase the speed of recovery of the patient from a particular disease, and it can prove very vital in the management of the health problem of individual as well as promotion of the health of the individual. Now this period continued till the occupation of our country by British forces. Under British governance, Ayurveda suffered a lot. It went to the back burner of the healthcare, and the modern system of medicine which British brought with them and propagated in India remained the main patronized system of this particular country. No doubt that in spite of smaller states, in spite of not very literate population, in spite of no courage from the government and governors, this system survived because Ayurveda not only identified itself with the Hindu religion, but there were famous Vaidya families who kept this knowledge intact and propagated this knowledge to their disciples through specific gurukuls. The drastic change came to the understanding and propagation of Ayurveda in post-independence era, when the government of India on public demand took Ayurveda as priority and started standardizing it, whether it was education, whether it was research, or whether it was the treatment through Ayurveda system over there. That is why the important committees to regulate education, like Central Council for Indian Medicine, to regulate research, that is Central Council for Research in Ayurveda Sciences, as well as important educational institutions and universities were also created over there. But the best thing to Ayurveda propagation happened in 90s, when Government of India created a separate department of Ayurveda under Ministry of Health, which has now been elevated to Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, and that ministry looks after not only Ayurveda, but it looks after other contemporary medical sciences in India like Unani, Yoga, Siddha, Homeopathy, and even Tibetan medicine, the Anchi over there. I will not like to put more burden on you or more influence of you on you about the history of Ayurveda, because that is basically not the aim of this particular channel. We will be more talking about the subject, and especially I will be desiring to talk about the problems you raise through your mails on the authorized email of this channel. I will like to tell you the name of that email site. This is the Ayurveda helpline at gmail.com. The Ayurveda helpline at gmail.com. At the same time, I will request you to make aware your friends, whether they are students of Ayurveda or whether they are academicians or whether they are general public, whether they are patients, to subscribe to these channels, because in future we are likely to concentrate more on the concept of Ayurveda for promotion of the health, as well as the concept of Ayurveda for cure of the disease with scientific evidence behind the advices which I shall be propagating through these channels.